Well, good evening and welcome in here as we get some technical difficulties fixed. I don't know what's going on with this. Oh, something about the left to the right, yeah. Goofy. Weird. I can hear myself out of the left side. Nonetheless, if you can hear us out of both sides, welcome into the Danville Dashers Broadcast Network. Nate Williamson here, Mr. Dennis Michelson also with me here. We're looking to fix a little bit of things here. But hey, we will have sound, so that's a positive sign. I don't know what is going on with this thing.
Yeah, that is a weird sound tonight, but hey, now all of a sudden I sound better here.
I can hear you out of that side. I don't know why.
Let's just play with your control. Oh, I see where you are.
Oh, did we? Yeah, we did something there. That makes sense.
We had a little bit of, there we go. Now we're all set.
That's coming in hot. Hold
yeah,
on.
You're a little warm there now. Testing 1, 2.
Now we should be good, I think.
There you go.
Either way, you get what you pay for here in the FPHL, and what you paid for is us, because it's free, so you can't beat that. We are here, though, at the David S. Palmer Arena. The Danville Dashers coming back from playing in Battle Creek last night, and they're going to take on the Rumblebees here in a home-and-home series over the weekend. Probably the closest competition, I would say, by a sizable margin in terms of distance for the Dashers, forming an interesting rivalry this season with the Battle Creek Rumblebees, who will be looking to steal some points here on a night that could be a very interesting one. We had a big change of events here last night, Dennis, where we had ice racing? You're going to have to explain it to me again.
Okay, so you had motorcycles, you had ATVs, and you had go-karts, and you had studs on the tires. So for traction. So they tore up the ice pretty good. The arena crew did a magnificent job in turning this place around in less than 24 hours to come out here and play hockey tonight. There are a few areas of the ice that I think you might see a few funny bounces, but overall they did an outstanding job of getting the arena back into playing shape here for hockey tonight. And Mardi Gras night.
My favorite night.
And you know, I'm not going to go into details of what I did to get all these beads tonight, but I will tell you one thing, Nate. We even have some, Klondike bars coming after the first period. So,
oh my gosh, I just had the strangest case of deja vu. Talking to Harry last year at some point, that came up. What would you do for a Klondike bar? And I cannot for the life of me remember why that came up, but if anyone was on our broadcast last year, those got a little out of control. Then again, I'm blaming Harry for that, and apparently it worked because he works at ESPN now, so something went right along the way for Mr. Harry Black.
There you go. Well, you can blame me this year. Maybe that'll be good for my job future. But we are going to look at a good night here tonight, Nate, but we're also looking at a thin lineup for your Danville Dashers. Levi Armstrong is out. A couple of guys, on loan to the higher-up teams. Alex Palmerville back out again tonight on loan. But we're going to see a fan favorite. Kills is back.
Bobby Killian and Chris Affinati both back here tonight for the Dashers. It's going to be a great fun time. We always love to see Affinati on the ice and in the penalty box too, but in the best way, for a fight, not a penalty.
So what do you think is the over-under on his penalty minutes tonight?
5. No, one fight is for sure.
I'm going to say 7.5. I'm going to put it at 7.5, and I would take the over on that, I think.
Okay, I'm going to go with the under.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the under, just to be different, just to make it happen.
Well, we're going to have a talk with Chris after the first period if he isn't living up to my
had anything by then. Yeah, understandable. We're going to get the starting lineups here for your Battle Creek Rumblebees. In goal tonight, going to be Joel Eisenhower, Ryan Alves, Jacob Wolf, Vinny Susie, Jarrett Pfeiffer are going to start alongside of him there. In addition, joining that line here is Vinny Susie as well, and Ethan Bush Anderson. Over on the Dashers side of things, goalie Jesse Gordachuk in net for tonight after a good game last weekend that saw the Dashers beat the Carolina Thunderbirds. Also in left wing, Chris Affinati going to get the start tonight in his return. Tyler Quintos going to be starting on the other wing. Patrick Zelak going to be starting at center with Sam Turner and Seth Ensor, the starting defenseman here for Danville. It's going to be a short-handed night here for Danville. It also has just kind of been a short-handed season for Battle Creek. Neither team fielding a full rotation of lineups, and as you can see, well, you can't see yet, but already Battle Creek kind of checking out the ice, making sure that it's up to standards. The referees have been working here on a patch right to the left for quite a while. I would say 5-10 minutes they were shoveling ice off of it, and really nothing the Dashers can do about it. It's an arena thing. It's out of our hands, so it's kind of unfortunate. We'll see how that plays into the game strategy going down the line here. We could see some odd bounces, odd rolls, and man, wouldn't this be a great night to have a great night if you were the Danville Dashers?
Yeah, and I think we're going to see a great night. We're going to see a great introduction, and we're going to get our Flames again tonight. So, you know, last time we didn't have Flames, we had a bad game out here, Nate, so I'm glad to see the Flames are back in operation tonight.
Yeah, well, when they figure out how to do fireworks inside of the arena, I'll be impressed. Tommy B getting the intro here. It is going to be a loud one tonight. A lot of background noise here on the broadcast. It's getting packed, and a reported sellout. I don't have the exact confirmation on that, but by all indications, that's what it seems like. The spotlights are on, the Flames are out, and it is time for Danville Dashers hockey.
Going to be an exciting night here on Mardi Gras night. Big crowd, big rowdy crowd, and they're glad to have their hometown Danville Dashers back at home here. The last time they saw them out here, they were taking down Carolina in a shootout where Jesse Gordachuk, Nate, put on a performance the likes of which I'm not sure I've seen from a goaltender in a shootout. Carolina was on the money on all 5 of their attempts, but Jesse stood on his head and kept them shut out. So this crowd was just pumped up last Saturday night, and they are already pumped up tonight for another big game of Danville Dashers hockey.
Yeah, understandably so. Gordachuk with an incredible performance last night. And we got our starting lineup there. The Danville Township Youth Player Spotlight was Bentley Cope from the Junior Dashers. In addition to that, we'll have our national anthem coming up here on a good night here, Mardi Gras night, Saturday, February 22nd at the David S. Palmer Arena. And man, let me tell you, they are filing in and still coming in from the exterior hallway here, grabbing that last thing of nachos and coming in, grabbing a seat, in short supply of seats tonight. We've been running around like crazy tonight, filling people in. It's going to be a loud one, and it's going to be a good one here between Danville and Battle Creek. We're going to turn you over here for Kurt Kaiser.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets wrecked there, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of
riser with your national anthem here at the David S. Palmer Arena, and we are counting down the seconds to the puck drop here, assumedly going to be between the center for tonight, Patrick Zelak, and probably Battle Creek's Jacob Wolf, I would imagine, coming up here into the center circle. And man, a quick look at the ice will hide nothing, and you can see the remnants of last night's festivities, which apparently is worth it. I hear there was a good crowd. So
it was a good crowd. It was a great show. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Have some pictures that I'll be posting on social media over the weekend here. But here's what they do is they end up putting about 2 inches to 2.5 inches more ice down for the racing. They have to scrape all of that up after the race last night and then try to fill in the gaps. And it usually takes an arena almost 24 hours for the ice to cure, is what I found out last night talking to some of the experts. So it's one of those things where the schedule was kind of our enemy this weekend, but they have done a magnificent job. You should have seen this place last night after the night was over. The ice was torn up. I cannot believe it's in this good a shape. They did a magnificent job.
I can only imagine. That drop there was done by the Danville police, and then we're going to have one. We had one, actually, by the Danville firemen. So here, first responders night as well. Mardi Gras night, a lot of good stuff going on here tonight, hence the packed house here at the David S. Palmer Arena. Taking that one was Vinny Susi. He took that drop against Justin Browsen. And we await the puck drop here at the David S. Palmer Arena, and we're underway. Danville Dashers taking on the Battle Creek Rumblebees. Working it up the left hand, last night's star performer, Sam Turner. First shot swallowed up there by Eisenhower.
Big game for Sam last night with 2 goals. He was your #1 star up there in Battle Creek and coming right out with a nice aggressive play to start the game.
Into the center circle here, Sebastian Crystal taking it against Zelak. Turner on the point. Turner throws one through. That one comes over to Tyler Quintos. Quintos bats it back here to Patrick Zelak. Zelak out to the point. A shot redirected off the patter there of Eisenhower. Danville gets it back. Now working over in the offensive zone. Not seeming to have too many difficulties educating this side of the ice. Turner fires one on, redirected off the glove there of Eisenhower. Just getting a stick to that one. It looked like it was Chris Affinati. And Patrick Zelak's going to try and throw this one out in front. He does. Nobody home. Seth Ensor ends up with it. Ensor to Turner. Turner tries to fire that one in, and Battle Creek going to run with it now. Coming down the left-hand side, that pass was looking for number 61, Ryan Alves, and it's going to come all the way back here for an icing, as first to it was Sam Turner.
Good start from the Danville Dashers on the offensive side of things, and we'll see the first look at the #1 scoring line with Fred Hine and Mitch Atkins with Nick Gullo out there tonight.
Atkins tied up, but he kicks it out to Hine. Hine throws one down, backhanded to Atkins. Atkins pulls it back. He's stripped there by number 22, Ethan Bush Anderson, who had a big hand in the last series and these two teams played. Down to his right, Eisenhower blocks that one around. Comes all the way back around here to Murray. Murray drops it off to Atkins. Atkins threw one, another attempt off the blocker there of Eisenhower. What a great work with the stick to get open there. This one out to Nick Gullo, backhand up and over the netting, and a good opportunity there for Danville here with 18:50 left to go in the first.
Eisenhower was down. He tried to go top shelf to get that score just a little bit too high and up and out of play, but a good start by the Dashers. A lot of energy here from the Dashers.
Face off here to the left of Eisenhower, won by Battle Creek and pulled back around. Up the boards here looking for Stavros Soilis. That one's going to go all the way around the boards and come out to Logan Hawgood. Off the boards behind Gordachuk, and that one comes out played by Fred Hine. Mitch Atkins sets a pick. Hine throws that one off the glass, and it's going to come down here to the left defenseman for Battle Creek. Back there on that one was Soilis, Stavros Soilis. He throws one through the center that comes back out to Danville. On it now is Troy Murray. He goes across to Hawgood. Hawgood to Gullo. Gullo across the red line and back. Get a little space here and pass to Murray. Shift change here as Barakov comes out right in front of the puck, and this one thrown down behind Eisenhower. Eisenhower dangerous, almost turnover there, but instead Battle Creek going to get it first. A fight along the boards here. A big hit laid by Justin Browsen, and this one's coming the other way with Battle Creek. Brown with it. Brown across the blue. Oh, just flubbed on it did Battle Creek as they had an early shot there. A couple of wide open shots here for both sides, and now working hard for it to get it back is Ethan Bush Anderson. He's going to see a lot of ice time tonight for this team. He plays that one to Lester Brown. Out in front here to number 45, Alexander Gregorich. This one thrown around a delayed offside, and back onside is Battle Creek. Played off the boards and touched up there by Tesserero. Out onto the ice comes Chris Affinati and Brad Denny. Could have said that 5 years ago, still be the same thing. This one comes back to Denny. Denny plays it forward here to Quintos. Quintos looking to find a pass, instead finds Shea Carey. Now Battle Creek able to work with it from behind. Behind the net of Eisenhower. 17-10 left to go here in the first period, and playing down the right wing, a pass across the middle, nicely intercepted there by Seth Ensor, who pulls one back. Ensor trying to pick a pass, almost finds Zelok. A good effort there from Seth Ensor. This pass wild and a little bit far as it comes back around the boards. An outlet pass there broken up by Danville's Bobby Killian, as he's going to actually end up with it for a moment before it comes all the way back to Seth Ensor.
Strange seeing Affinati out there in the 61.
It is. It gets a little confusing. I'm sure it's a remnant jersey from, I'm trying to think who the last 61 was. Christers Bormanis, I would assume, would be the last one who donned that jersey.
I think you are correct.
Because it looks big.
Here's the one thing that I've seen so far that's very encouraging about the ice. We have not seen anybody blow a tire tonight, and we have not seen any weird bounces. So there are a few areas on the ice that may not look pretty, but they're functioning well.
Shot wide there, Jesse Gordichuk off the face-off. Affinati, the first one to it. He's fighting for it along the boards. Danville going to be able to pull it out. We have a late penalty here against Bad, or I guess against Danville, as that one's coming back.
I think we got our first penalty of the night on Affinati.
Looks like it. The over-under is surely becoming even more contested now. I am wondering what that was. It looked like it was an elbow, was the motion, but right there along the boards, nonetheless, you saw where it happened, and we'll go on our first Serve Pro penalty kill of the night. Oh, won by Battle Creek and fired on by Brown here, but coming the other way is Tyler Quintos. Quintos going to have to beat two. Tries to carry it through on a skate, but that one dealt with nicely there by Vinny Susi. He's been stringing together some nice performances for Battle Creek. This one dumped all the way around the zone. Referee playing dodgeball along the blue line as Battle Creek looked to build from behind here. That was a roughing penalty officially assessed there to Affinati, as that one was an errant pass by Alves, almost cleared but brought back by Battle Creek. This one trying to be cleared, and it is there by Sam Turner, and now coming all the way back for it here is Vinny Susi. Susi fires one up the left wing here, and Battle Creek back into the offensive zone. Now fought for along the boards here. Winning that one out is Battle Creek, but an errant pass is going to bring this one all the way back here to Stavros Soilis.
I think that penalty, just the sign that the men in the striped shirts want to keep control of this game tonight.
Yeah, I think so. Rough ice and tired teams after a day of travel. So it'll be interesting to see as this one comes behind Gordichuk's goal. Out dangerously in front. Gordichuk had to deal with that one here. 45 seconds left to go here in the first penalty kill of the night. 15 left in the game. Played behind the net of Eisenhower by Ethan Bush Anderson. And now coming up the right-hand side through Stavros Soilis. Played off the glass. Soilis going to get it back. He's pushed into the boards there. Coverage was Murray. Gullo going to be the first one to this one, and a hard slap down to the other opposite end of the ice. Threw that one literally as far as possible while keeping it on the ice. And with 15 seconds left in the Serve Pro penalty kill, Danville putting some pressure here with Fred Hine. Turned over to Danville. Patrick Zelok has it. Fred Hine lurking there. Instead, this one's dumped all the way back down, and this Serve Pro penalty kill is going to expire. A huge hit into the boards there on Zelok. Nothing called, but he's back up. He's looking for an attempt here as he pisses that one out to Hine. A shot right out, rebound. That one hanging in the balance, saved by Eisenhower. Now 14 minutes left in the first period, and I don't know if I believe Fred Hine with an attempt. Goal! Chris Affinati!
Beautiful pass from Fred Hine. From the near side to the far side, Eisenhower didn't have a single chance to respond, and Danville Dashers have gotten the first goal of the night right at the 14-minute mark of the first period.
And it's Chris Affinati coming through with that one off the pass from Fred Hine. That's a good way to start coming out of the penalty box.
Yeah, he just set himself up right there. Fred Hine had an opening to take the shot, but a defenseman made a nice move to cut him off. Made the pass instead, and very easy job there for Chris Affinetti to finish it off.
The Dashers take a 1-0 lead here with 13:45 left to go in the first period. That's the way to start a game in front of your biggest crowd of the season, no doubt about that. But Battle Creek looking to answer back from the point. Shot right there, Gordachuk. That one came off the stick of Bush Anderson. And now Danville brings it the other way through Seth Ensor. He fires that one off the shoe of Browsen, who would have had an opportunity here. Instead, now Battle Creek going to be able to run with it. Working down the left-hand side, a nice interception there as Danville putting the pressure on. Tesserero dumps it down. This one comes out to Nick Gullo. Gullo going to try and bring it out himself as they were in the middle of a shift change. Gullo keeps it in the middle of three. Fred Hine on the right side. Hine tries to throw one into the foot of Bush Anderson, though. Danville now getting some possession here, out at the right point. That one fired and rebounded quickly there. That one came off the foot of Jacob Wolf, who was putting pressure on Seth Ensor.
Notice that A.J. Tesserero in warm-ups looked like he was still favoring that ankle that put him up here in the broadcast booth with me last Saturday. Still looking a little bit on the gimpy side, but putting in a good solid shift there.
Face-off won by Battle Creek and played behind the goal of Eisenhower. Mitch Atkins doing some nice pressure there, and that one almost turned into an opportunity for Danville, but now Battle Creek going to run with it. That pass is going to go long and might come back. It does not come back for an icing, as Battle Creek were quick enough to get down there for it. Now pushed along the boards here. Fred Hine had it momentarily, but now it's out with Jarrett Pfeiffer. This one thrown to the left of Gordachuk. First one to it is Nick Gullo. Fighting forward along the boards here. Gullo, Atkins, Pfeiffer ends up with it, as he's being hounded there by Nick Gullo, the Energizer Bunny. Now Pfeiffer on the right side. Pfeiffer stalls a shot and throws that one high at Gordachuk. Good opportunity there for Battle Creek. Battle Creek electing to get some fresh legs on the ice as Danville look to go on the attack again and do a little bit of the same with Quintos and Affinetti coming out. Intercepted there by Battle Creek and now played down into the Danville zone. Heads up there from Jesse Gordachuk to come out and get it as Zelok is pushed into the boards. He comes out with it though, and he's got help in Tyler Quintos down the right side. Also Affinetti there with him. Trying to drop it to Affinetti, and now Battle Creek can have a 2-on-2 come the other way. Soilus on it, coming down the right-hand side. He stalls. A pass out in front. Oh, almost got a stick to it there. Was number 9 Marco Luciani, the former Dasher, but now Danville coming through Tyler Quintos. Zelok with a shot. That one parried wide by Eisenhower. Quintos ended up with a rebound. Came back to Battle Creek. Danville unable to keep it in the zone there as a stick. Just an unfavorable bounce, but it comes to Brad Denny. Denny plays it over to Killian, and now we're going the other way through Justin Browsen. Browsen passed once, somehow held onto the puck there from the left. A shot off the blocker there of Eisenhower. That one came off the stick of Brad Denny. Now Browsen back with it here. He's got a 1-on-5. We'll see what he can do with it. Behind the net, managing to keep possession, using that big frame as a leverage, and does well. Now coming the other way with it, Danville has an opportunity, a wide open net. Eisenhower slides over, another pass in front. Oh, off the right blocker there of Eisenhower. He has sucked up a couple here in the last couple of minutes. Some nice creation from the Danville offense. Soilus with a shot blocked away by Gordachuk and thrown down the other way. This one will be an icing and it'll come right back, but crisis averted there nonetheless.
Boy, I like the energy we're seeing from the Danville Dashers. I like some of these interesting line combinations as well. Love seeing Browsen on the ice with Quintos. That's a good combination. And then on that number 1 scoring line, Fred Hine with Mitch Atkins and the ever-ready bunny, Nick Gullo. That's going to be a good combination tonight as well.
Battle Creek has it here in a dangerous position. That one came in and out of the blue zone before coming over to Justin Browsen. He withstands a whole body check there, and man, he is strong, and I don't think you can say enough about that. Looks like we're going to have a penalty here, a hooking. That is going to come on Shea Carey. So Jenna Worth power play. We've already seen a serve pro penalty kill here. Nonetheless, 1-0 Danville, 10:36 left to go here in the first.
Browsen went 1-on-3 there, held him off, and drew a penalty. Even though he was 1-on-3, an impressive move by the big man.
Atkins in the center circle here. And won by Battle Creek, slammed all the way down the ice. Just checking to make sure if the referee was awake there. He threw that one a little close. Give him credit for just being able to get out of the way of that. Lord knows what a goalie feels like.
A little close shave there for the official.
That one dumped back down here to Jesse Gordichuk. He'll play it with a stick as Danville has some fresh skates out there. Sam Turner, Mitch Atkins. Looks like Bobby Killian, Justin Browsen as well. Actually, Tyler Quintos, not Bobby Killian. Coming down the other way with it, Danville. Played along the boards here to Quintos. He's going to drop it back here to Sam Turner. Turner to Quintos. Quintos throws this one down. Atkins on it. Atkins looking to pick a pass. He does. Almost finds Justin Browsen. That one was redirected. We got a high stick. And that was played by Danville, so we're going to come back down into the other end of the ice.
Getting some interesting combinations out on the ice. And now with a minute 14 left in the power play, Danville will start out deep in their own end.
Face-off here to the left of Jesse Gordichuk is won by Danville. On that one was A.J. Tesserero. This one played to the left side here, coming through Zelok. Zelok picks one out to Barakov. Barakov on it on the right-hand side, gets past one, finds some space, trying to get a pass off. Battle Creek doing their best to stop it. This one might be kept in. A nice play there. Brad Denny just keeps it in. That one fought for along the line. Brad Denny with a nice play to keep that one in. Now played along by the Dashers. Coming to the other side here down the left with Ensor. Ensor waits, looks for space. He brings it down. He's past one, finds a pass to A.J. Tesserero, just unable to keep control of that one, and now come the other way through Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer tries to move to get past one. Brad Denny is aware of it, puts him into the boards, and Danville will go again with 25 seconds left to go here in the Genworth power play. Come the other way, Barakov with some smooth skating. He's past two, past three down the left-hand side. Fires a pass right in front off the blocker and a rebound. Pushed out by Battle Creek. Eisenhower did nicely to deal with that one, and now Zelok's got it behind the goal. Zelok on it. And this one falls right out to Zilly as he has his skate taken out from under him. Second time we've seen him on the ice already. Time to change the pair as Alvis comes the right side. Off the blocker there, Jesse Gordichuk, and out of play. Alvis almost got a shorty.
And we're back. Even strength. Justin Browsen putting in some great shifts tonight, using that big body. Also seeing a lot of aggressive play from Seth Ensor, getting really deep from that defensive position, really taking the attack to Battle Creek. I almost feel sorry for Eisenhower in the net because Danville looking real hungry on the offensive end.
Yeah, and at our first media timeout now, we're at 1-0 here at the David S. Palmer Arena. Things started pretty quickly for Danville as they were on the offensive for a good moment of this first half, but Battle Creek not without their fair share of opportunities either, and in a packed night at the Palmer, Chris Affinati has the goal. I would not have put my money on that, but I've seen him do it a couple of times and prove me wrong, so tip my cap to you, Mr. Chris Affinati. Also a heck of a nice guy for what it's worth.
Great positioning on the play where he got that score. Very creative pass by Fred Hine to get him open. And boy, he did not disappoint. He didn't take any delay in getting that shot in. He just quickly, with that one-timer, and fired it past Eisenhower. It didn't even have a chance.
Quick and clean as you like.
And fresh out of the box, too. That had to feel good.
And Cam Short is throwing beads. Ladies and gentlemen, don't take this the wrong way, but please keep your shirts on. We don't need that in order to throw out beads. I know it's Mardi Gras. I know that's tradition, but we are in Central Illinois. Face off here to the left of Jesse Gordichuk. Won by Battle Creek and played back to Vinny Soucy, who fires a shot off the blocker of Jesse Gordichuk.
Trying to tell me I need to put my sweater back on.
Yes, that was my polite way of doing it. Nick Gullo down the left-hand wing. He pulls that one back. Played along the boards, trying to pick a pass there.
So close.
Nobody home as Mitch Atkins threw that one down, and it's going to come back to Jesse Gordichuk. Gordichuk with a good heads-up play there to throw it over to Murray. Murray to Gullo. Gullo has a stretch pass, and Fred Hine, he finds it. It's taken away quickly there, though. A heads-up play by Battle Creek. I think that was Michael Thomas, the NFL wide receiver who is elected to play in the FPHL this season. I will never make that joke again, I'm sorry. John Champlain played that one, and now it's back to Battle Creek, and carrying it in is Ethan Bush Anderson. Bush Anderson's pass one. Bush Anderson taking it himself. A shot swallowed up there by Jesse Gordichuk. That's Bush Anderson creating opportunities.
Forget getting creative with passes. Just take it end to end. Nice play.
Sometimes that's all it takes. Sometimes that's all it takes.
Very aggressive, good play, and that's the first real good shot that they've had on Gordichuk tonight.
Face-off won by Danville, played up here. Barakov coming the other way with it. He's got help Justin Browsen with him. Also there's Sam Turner. Barakov carries it himself. Speaking of doing it yourself, he almost picks a pass there to Tesserero, but it was just a little bit behind.
Some great ideas of creativity by the Dashers, but just coming up short on those passes.
Dangerous turnover there, ends up in favor of the Danville Dashers as they are coming the other way. Browsen on it. Browsen's shot is redirected up. That one into the skybox. That was no doubt about it.
They're having a big party up there for a birthday party. Some good food up there. When I went up to visit with Coach, some good barbecue up there tonight.
If you shoot a puck into the skybox, is that a three-pointer?
I think you should get credit for that.
I think that's a three-pointer.
That's good aim to hit the windows, too.
It really is. More like skill shooting. And that shot was right on there, no problem for Eisenhower.
Flopped an easy shot right at Eisenhower. He grabs it with that glove save. I think the Dashers were hoping to get an easy rebound right out in front of the net.
This one won by Danville, played back by Tyler Quintos. A shot fired on off the right blocker, out in space from Sam Turner. Turner finds some more space, but he's stripped. Now Battle Creek looking to come the other way with it. An errant pass there, but Brown able to work with it nonetheless. That one fired on and intercepted there by Quintos. Good heads-up play. That one redirected there by Sam Turner in front of net. Gordichuk quickly out to deal with it to Zelok. Zelok tried to dump that one off to Affinati, but not a real connection there as it was turned over. Brad Denny in and out. That was very close. Coming down the right-hand side, Battle Creek. An opportunity here off the blocker there and sticked away by Danville. Some good play from the Danville defense.
Almost got a penalty for too many men on the ice and then ignored the puck.
It was very close. If you're going to play with 6 men, you got to play the puck.
Yeah, and then gave Battle Creek a big opportunity because nobody played the puck.
Atkins with a hustle play. Let's see if he can win it back here along the boards. Instead, coming the other way through Michael Thomas. A nice play by Danville as they get it back there, but it comes out all the way to Jacob Wolf. Wolf trying to dump this one into Pfeiffer. Instead to Gordichuk. A turnover there. Gordichuk makes the save.
Big time save.
Take a bow, Jesse. I don't know if you meant to do that or not, but that was cool.
Woo, he was down and out. Looked like he was going to be easy pickings for Battle Creek, and then all of a sudden, flopped that pad out. Man, it would look like a Rockettes kick.
Yeah,
he got up so high there to make the stop.
He was off balance, and wow. He's going to take a minute to collect himself, and understandably so. He was off balance, and he did create it for himself, so he was probably happy to get that one out as Danville wins the face-off and brings it around the back of his net. Now Nick Gullo looking to relieve a little pressure here. He plays it to Atkins. Atkins looking to find Gullo. Instead, it comes all the way back here to Killian. Killian, a shot. That one redirected. Trying to put the rebound in is Mitch Atkins as Eisenhower blockered that one up with both legs. And one back by Atkins out to Hine. Hine fires a shot that's left there of Eisenhower out to Denny. Denny fires a shot off the back of the net. It's coming out to Fred Hine. In front of net was Nick Gullo, and Eisenhower sprawled out to stick that one away.
Another beautiful pass by Fred Hine.
Jarrett Pfeiffer played that puck that was behind him. That was impressive. Out to Nick Gullo. Gullo a backhand just wide. And Danville pouring on the opportunities. Fred Hine trying to win that back. He ends up getting a stick on it. They'll readjust, get back on side, and they'll be able to go the other way with 5 minutes left to go in the first period.
Gullo, Atkins, and Hine out there as a line, creating a lot of offense.
Denny with some chaos. Out to Atkins. Atkins pass one. Just the goalie to beat. Just an errant pass there as he thought he had someone and could have taken it himself, but
Fred Hine was just off by a few inches there.
It's a game of centimeters as that one blockered away off the stick of Fred Hine, who I swear has some kind of PED in his stick. It just really shoots up the speed. It's a simple wrister and it flies off. Somebody get a stick recommendation. I know a few NHL players that could use that speed. Yeah, Tesserero trying to work behind here. He's trying to pick a pass. He finds one. That's out in front. A shot off the blocker, out in front, opening net.
Oh.
We have a penalty coming. We'll see who it's on. Looks like it's going to be on Battle Creek, but Danville had an open net there. Just unfortunate not to capitalize.
Yeah, is that Vinny Susie going to the box? Maybe.
Looks like it.
Possibly.
Yes, it is number 7, Vinny Susie, going to the box here. 4:14 left to go in the first period, and half of that will come under a Jenna Worth power play.
Good aggressive play again by Danville. Didn't cash in, but got the penalty.
That one played behind there by Connor McNary. Comes all the way out to Justin Browsen, who's at the point. We'll see if he can get to this one first. Just does. As coming the other way with it was Stavros Soilis. Now Quintos. Quintos looks to pick a pass. They've got time to work with. Now to Atkins. Atkins looking for an outlet. He finds Quintos back again. A little pass and pass. Turner here at the point. Turner coming down the right-hand side. Turner throws one out in front.
Beautiful.
And that one just went behind and redirected there as Battle Creek doing nicely to deal with that one, and now touched out of the zone. 1:24 left to go here on the power play. 3:37 left to go in the period. Some pressure here from Battle Creek.
Turner and Browsen on the point is a good combination for instant offense.
Coming down the right-hand side, Mitch Atkins. Atkins past 1. Looking to get past 2. He does. His stick is lifted. Out to the right-hand side, Fred Hine found the puck. Hine out to Denny. Denny with a pass to Hine. Hine a shot. That one wide. Atkins trying to shove it home. Quintos. Fred Hine out to the point. Oh, and Ensor ended up with the shot. Man, what chaos. Then back in front again here. Danville trying to shove it home.
Oh.
And what a play there by Jesse Eisenhower. Or Joel Eisenhower, excuse me. Jesse Gordichuk, Joel Eisenhower. As Mitch Atkins ends up with this one.
Those J names are tough.
I never learned my alphabet, Dennis. Atkins with it. Atkins out to Denny. Denny with some space, elects to pass it instead, and trying to get there with Sam Turner. Now comes around here to Mitch Atkins. Atkins got a roadblock in front, a shot off the crossbar, and in, goal! And was that Brad Denny? That was Brad Denny getting the Dashers' second goal of the night. A power play goal here after some impressive workaround, as Jesse Eisenhower seemingly had him thwarted, but no such luck as Danville fires home anyway. The two vets getting the goals here so far tonight. Brad Denny adds the second after earlier Chris Affinati added the first. That one almost looked like it didn't go in, but it did hit the inside of that net and bounce back in. What a shot. That was pinpoint. Wouldn't be surprised if the Gatorade bottle came off with that one. The ultimate disrespect. Pfeiffer down the right-hand side. He blows a tire. Dennis, you jinxed him.
Hey, it's getting late in the period. The ice can be chewed up now.
Yeah, it definitely is. Now Browsen going to have an opportunity. He pulls one back just wide left. Now over the PA, that one was given to Mitch Atkins, but I would put my first child on the fact that it was Brad Denny.
Might have been tipped, is what they might be saying there.
I don't buy it, Dennis. That one just to the right and behind the goal here of Jesse Gordichuk. 1:52 left to go here in the first period. And Murray come the other way with it. Murray's taking off the puck, fights back for it, puts a man into the boards, and that one out of the defensive zone here. Murray's doing a little chirping, as that one redirected by Jesse Gordichuk and out of play.
Yeah, Troy Murray was willing to almost take on the entire bench there at Battle Creek. He might have needed some help on that one.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think you might. You know, there's a short bench, but it's still a bench. It's still full of guys. Face off here to the right of Jesse Gordichuk, run by Battle Creek with an opportunity out in front. Gordichuk has to sprawl. Off the blocker, another save, Jesse Gordichuk. He's out in front of net and stickless. And nice interception there. Patrick Zelok gonna dispel with the danger. As Gordichuk gets his stick back, that was a heck of a save there to come out and save that one with the armpit, as Jesse Gordichuk making an impact. He says, don't forget about me. Delayed penalty here against Battle Creek. Actually, no, it was against Danville as that one was blown dead. Looks like it's going to be on Seth Ensor as we go back to the Serve Pro penalty kill.
Maybe a hook, or was it a
Looked like a slash. And that was the, yeah, it's a slash.
It's a slash.
Yeah, the original motion. You never know. And looks like Atkins did get a redirect on that one. A good thing I'm never having children because someone would have just gotten the first one. I'll take things you never thought you'd hear on a hockey broadcast for 1,000, Alex. Face off here to the left to Gordichuk, won and passed out to Brown. Battle Creek winning that one. Played back to Susie. Vinny Susie, little back skate here as he recollects and comes back the other way.
I like this combination of Quintos and Atkins on the ice for the PK together. They are really harassing Battle Creek.
51 seconds left to go here in the period, and Ryan Alves coming the other way. Alves turns and shoots, and that one was redirected down into the far corner. Played by Danville, trying to get it out, and looks like they will here, as they might even be able to come the other way with it if they're fast.
Numbers.
Seth Ensor coming the other way. Ensor fires a shot off the blocker there of Eisenhower. Man, he's had a good period tonight. 2 goals, but still so many shots faced. Kind of crazy. Pfeiffer coming the other way with it. Past one, has some space off the blocker there. Gordichuk, who says, don't forget about me. And now Danville able to clear this one. 20 seconds left to go in the first period. Just over a minute on the power play.
Eisenhower's been in the shooting gallery, so the fact he's only given up 2 is a big credit to his ability.
Soilos down the right-hand side. He's got space swallowed up by Jesse Gordichuk.
No doubt about it, save there by Gordy as he just saw that puck right into the body and then just wrapped himself around it.
Hunker down and cover that puck, young man, as you've got a 2-0 lead and he wants to preserve that shutout through this first period.
Uh-oh. Announcer's curse.
No, I didn't say he was going to.
You said the word.
That's not how that works.
Oh, okay.
This one comes out to the point, and he did. So we're all good. As on that last shot, that was number 87, Michael Thomas. But now both sides kind of skating off the ice here, and a little word being exchanged there. I think pretty much good relations between these two teams for the most part. Is we have a 2-0 lead here. Danville Dashers up on the Battle Creek Rumblebees. Battle Creek, though, had their fair share of opportunities, and Jesse Gordichuk has had to stop a couple world-beater saves here. And Battle Creek coming out with 47 seconds of penalty time left, too. So this game very much in play for Battle Creek here as they head into the second.
Instead of trying to make the long passes, Battle Creek just started carrying the puck in, and we're getting some opportunities. So good opportunities, but nothing past the great goaltending of Jesse Gordichuk. And the Dashers will take a 2-0 lead into the first intermission.
I think that's like one of those situations where you're on the defense and this guy just comes carrying the puck through and you're like, well, I wasn't expecting that. So then he gets that shot off, and Jesse Gordichuk forced to make a couple saves here so far tonight. I was looking earlier at the shot total, but I think it was a little low actually for what Battle Creek had actually put on here, as 11 shots is what they're going to be officially at now, with Danville at about 21. Now Danville scoring on the power play earlier, and Battle Creek 0 for 2 on the power play here. As we've seen a couple penalties so far tonight, but otherwise a pretty clean game, and the penalties, nothing really too major. A slash, a hook, another hook, and a roughing. So nothing too crazy about that, as we have a 2-0 game here at the David S. Palmer Arena on Mardi Gras night, and a plethora of other nights. I'm not even sure what all the nights it is, but they don't tell me that kind of thing all the time. Just sometimes.
A lot of fire equipment outside the arena tonight. I was a little worried.
It's Guns and Hoses night. I knew that one.
I was a little worried until I looked at the situation here and realized, oh, it's a special night for them. That's why.
It's different when you realize that they came so close up to the building, and then you're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But yeah, Guns and Hoses night here tonight, honoring our first responders, all the first responders watching, listening, or here. Thank you for what you do. We quite literally wouldn't have the world that we have without you. And Cam Short on the microphone. When did that start? I love it. I love it. Cam Short, everybody. But coming up, we'll tell you about some events coming up tonight. We're also welcoming some groups tonight. Danville Corrections, along with our first responders, and an equally tough task there is Carl and McLean's also coming in tonight. Tonight is a skate with the Dashers after the game, and it is also coming up in a couple of weeks here, which this feels odd because it's the day before my birthday, and my birthday cannot be coming up that quickly. March 13th is our last Dishman Kids Night, That's going to be a lot of fun. Child and student ticket is free. If your adult pays to get in. March 14th, a huge night because it's my birthday. No, actually, it is Cancer Awareness Night. We'll have special jerseys there. I am super excited for those. It's always a great time and a great event that raises a lot of money as well.
Way too many people being affected by the big C lately, and we definitely need to do more to celebrate those survivors of cancer.
Very much agree. Well, we're going to go ahead and take a short break here. We'll be back in just a little bit to tell you some more about stuff going on in the arena tonight, tomorrow. Just kidding, there's nothing tomorrow. And the days coming up. We'll have that for you coming up here on the Dashers Broadcast Network.
Give that man.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get ready to start the second period of Danville Dashers hockey here against the Battle Creek Rumblebees. A 2-0 score going into the second period here, as goals from Mitch Atkins and Chris Affinati are the difference here as we head into the second frame of the game. And we'll see the teams come back out here, and a good night so far tonight in net for Jesse Gordichuk. He hasn't faced a whole lot of shots, but those that he did, he's been forced to make some deciding save. And on the other end of the ice, you've got a couple unfortunate bad luck situations. Open net on the other side of the goal for Joel Eisenhower. And really, that's been the only difference in this game, is those well-worked goals by Danville. They have been passing in a way that I don't think we've seen so far this year, just dividing this Battle Creek defense. It's been impressive.
The big problem with Battle Creek, Nate, is they just don't have any size on defense. They've got some of the smallest defensive players, and when they've gone behind the net to go battle for the puck, Danville always ends up winning every single one of those battles. And we saw Justin Browson take on the entire team and able to draw a foul, draw a penalty. So it's kind of fun to see that Battle Creek, despite their record, they have never stopped playing hard, and they've kept fighting in every one of these games. They add a little size to that defense, and this could become one of the surprise teams next year, Nate. They've got some more talent on here each and every time we get to see them play.
Yeah, and it's been impressive, if we're being honest, how they have developed through the year. They got that big win earlier on this year coming against Elmira. I'm sure that was a sweet moment for them. And then since then, it's been struggles again, but I would argue that it's been so much better in terms of the way that they've played and the chances they've created. They've been in games late. They've been unlucky a lot of times where they could have walked away with points. And I agree. I think they're only a few steps away from being a legit team. I mean, they are a legit team, but from being a legit competitor in this league, in a league where anyone can win in a given night, and we've already seen that time and time again. And early on here in the goings, we're going to have our first icing. Just about 14 seconds off the clock before that one gets underway. Probably help if I change the period marker on the scoreboard, but we're just not going to mention that. How about that?
We don't want to talk about scoreboards. Yeah, I was the ignoramus that couldn't work it last week, folks.
That was the tech intern.
No, that was me. 33 seconds left in this penalty killer.
And Danville with a shot that goes just to the left there of Eisenhower. And now Battle Creek able to get it back. We are on the Serve Pro penalty kill still.
Hard to believe, because Danville's actually had the only two opportunities here so far in this period.
They have. They've been tenacious in their attacking on the defensive end, and as redundant as that sounds, it's so important. And that one, another evidence of it. Here, coming the other way was Danville. Mitch Atkins had a nice stick in there to get it. Instead, just a little chaos here, enough to run down the Serve Pro penalty kill, and we'll be back to full strength.
Love seeing Atkins and Quintos out there on the PK together.
Patrick Zelok still out there as that shot wide to the right of Jesse Gordichuk. Zelok came out of the box in a hurry, was looking to join in the fun, and he did so right off the bat. Battle Creek playing this one down to the right of Jesse Gordichuk as he slides back over as it comes out to Pfeiffer on the point. Delayed offside as Battle Creek will have to get back on. They do. They get a shift change while they're at it. A stretch pass there, not good enough to find the approaching Danville. Patrick Zelok was on that one.
Oh, picked his pocket.
Stolen here by Danville, a backhand. That one goes just off the blocker of Eisenhower, trying to shove it home there. Justin Browson, this one flipped all the way up into the air. That was a circus act as it comes all the way down around the boards to Logan Hawgood in the Danville defensive zone. Pressuring, coming the other way, Greg Gorich.
Smart, aggressive play by Battle Creek, and now they've got an opportunity.
And Gordichuk seals up that right-hand side, and Danville able to get it back. See if they can hold on to it here. They do. They're playing it down the right-hand side. A stick tie wins it back momentarily for Battle Creek, but it comes back to Ethan Bush Anderson. Bush Anderson on it still. Fakes out Tesserero, but not Justin Browson as that one goes back into the zone, and we get a shift change here for Danville. Barakov tried to get to that one. Instead, Battle Creek worked it down the right side. They're going to send it in and get a shift change of their own here. Both teams far from their benches here, thanks to the shift between the periods. And now Danville works the other way. Mitch Atkins fires it across there to Nick Gullo. Gullo looking to pick a pass, pulls it back, and out to the point. On it's Murray. Murray fires one in, redirected, open net opportunity here. That one swallowed up by Eisenhower, but Mitch Atkins has it back here behind the net, trying to work it around, find a pass. He hangs on to it.
Again, that small Battle Creek defense coming into play.
A big hit there on Nick Gullo, but Mitch Atkins comes back with it as he gets it out to Fred Hine. Hine along the boards to Nick Gullo. Gullo carries. He holds on to it along the side here. That one came out, and it was a shot, but Danville still going to have to touch up and get back on side. And it looked like they didn't quite realize it. Now Battle Creek coming down the right-hand side here, playing through Lester Brown. A shot goes wide right at Gordichuk, and Gordichuk's run into there by Logan Hawgood, but they're both okay, and Danville come the other way. Fred Hine. Hine a shot, swallowed up by Anderson. It's out. Oh, a save off the goal line. That was Alexander Strack who pulled that one out from the abyss.
Red light.
The goal light came on, but that one did not go in.
No, good call by the referees and a good job by the goal judge of bailing on that red light.
Looked like he was predetermining that one was going to end up in, and rightfully so. It looked dire straits there for Battle Creek, but pulled from the abyss by Alexander Strack. What a play that was.
Big time play by Strack.
And Joel Eisenhower have to buy him a drink. And this one back to Battle Creek. They might take it the other way. Instead, it's out loose here. They're going to have it to the right side of the goal. Instead, the pocket is picked there nicely. In on that one was Patrick Zelok. Battle Creek throwing some numbers forward and creating some chaos of their own. Battle Creek has to recollect and do not, and we'll have an offside.
Great job by Brad Denny breaking up what could have been a big play for Battle Creek, and then Patrick Zylak finishing it off by picking the pocket of the forward for Battle Creek and turning that one around.
16:01 left to go in the second period, and we've seen some things, Dennis. We've seen some things tonight. As that one is thrown down there by Nicoletti. He's out there with Bush Anderson on the defense for Battle Creek. Gordichuk plays this one out. Danville looking to run down the left-hand side here. Coming down the wing. It's pulled back and taken away.
Nice play by Battle Creek.
Nicoletti on that one. He had a nice stick check there. And now come the other way. Danville has it. It's Seth Ensor with it. A cluster there in the middle. Looks like Barakov going to end up with it coming the other way. Barakov chips this one down, and it was swallowed up by Eisenhower. Seth Ensor looking for a rebound, but that one scooped up into the glove of Joel Eisenhower.
Barakov is always so impressive with being able to get that first couple of strides, getting a lot of speed going, and that makes him a very dangerous player out there for the Danville Dashers.
Unconfirmed if Eisenhower is any relation to Dwight Eisenhower.
Third cousin on his mother's side, twice removed.
That sounds like the most logical thing. Atkins in the face-off circle here, going up against, I think that is in there for Battle Creek, John Champlain, as this one is rebounded down behind the goal of Eisenhower. First to it here is Atkins. Atkins with it now along the boards. He dumps that one down for Nick Gullo. Gullo on it, taken off of it. Battle Creek unable to clear this one. It looks like Gullo going to be out there. Fred Hine still waiting for it. He's going to end up with it. He fires a quick shot. It comes out to Gullo on the rebound. Ensor with a shot redirected in a couple ways. Danville with an opportunity, and it leaks back out as that was just a hectic chain of events.
Seth Ensor keeps shoving that puck towards the net.
Now Battle Creek coming down the right side. A shot there swallowed up in the glove of Jesse Gordichuk, and we've got some contestation here behind the net.
Seth Ensor getting a couple of guys giving him the business behind the net.
As Gordichuk pulled that one out of the air pretty easily, it looked like. And we're still here at a 2-0 score, 14:52 left to go in the second period.
Chris Affinati quick to say, hey, this is my shift, seeing the play get a little chippy.
Well, he's already got one. He's looking for that Gordie Howe hat trick, Dennis. 1 out of 3 components so far. We've seen him do it before. As Tyler Quintos picks this one up around the boards. Battle Creek quickly to it. Redirected off a couple sticks and out of play here to the right of Joel Eisenhower.
Good hang time on that pass as well. That puck gets deflected way up into the air and out of play.
We will reset here to the left of Eisenhower. Patrick Zelok on it here, and he wins it out. That comes out to Hoggood at the point. That one thrown in and blockered away there by Eisenhower. Now Battle Creek looking to come the other way with it. It's Stavros Soilis. Soilis past one, gets a pass to Lester Brown. That one came across the blue zone of Jesse Gordichuk. Now a shot from Nicoletti along the other side. And we're going to have a stoppage here as a high stick.
And we're going to have a penalty to boot here. Oh.
As Danville going to send a man to the box. It's Troy Murray. Murray going to go to the box here.
Played the puck with the high stick and then got a piece of the Battle Creek player, apparently.
There is a laminated sign directly across the rink from us that says, "Don't be a Gene." Of course, referring to Paul Gene, who in the past couple of games here has had a couple very good calls, so kind of funny. But I don't think any call that goes against your team will ever be called as a good call by a fan. That's a rule of thumb.
I think it's in the Constitution that hockey fans have to dislike the referees.
It's a losing job, I suppose.
I think it's the 15th Amendment.
This one comes back out to Wolf here along the boards. He plays it back. Battle Creek got an opportunity there as Soilis was encroaching on the goal.
Whoops.
Unable to be kept in there by Bush Anderson. And he's going to have to pay this one. Nicoletti. Mitch Atkins has done a nice job of forechecking. And he does well to get this one. It comes out to Quintos. Quintos' shot. Ooh. That one was left there of Eisenhower. But what a play by Mitch Atkins to get back for that one. And he's going to come up with this one again as Quintos and Atkins on the forecheck are really dynamic here so far tonight. And that one redirected. We're going to have a face-off here to the right of Eisenhower as we have 1:11 left on the penalty kill, a serve pro penalty kill, and 13:27 left to go in the second period.
Whether it's on the PK or the power play, I love seeing Quintos and Atkins on the ice at the same time. They work so well together, and they both are very annoying to the other team, which is a good thing in hockey.
Nick Gullo in the center circle here. He wins it out. A shot automatically fired on there, as that was Barakov firing that one in, but it comes out to Shea Carey along the boards. Carey leaves it. Battle Creek trying to communicate here and get this one out. It's stuck in their corner, and Barakov is looking for a hound dog goal here. And he's going to end up just disrupting this enough. They have taken a sizable amount of time off that serve pro penalty kill, but Battle Creek finally able to calm things down and play here out of the back.
Barakov and Gullo together is a great combination on the PK, too.
Lester Brown with a nice stick deke. He drops this one off. Out to the point here, Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer with a shot. Pfeiffer with a shot. Redirected by Gordichuk, who had... Pfeiffer had emptied himself up nicely there. Some good play by Battle Creek. Jesse Gordichuk up to the task. This one out for Thomas. Thomas a pass in front.
Passing.
Gordichuk slides out to cover it up.
Pretty plays by Battle Creek, but again, Jesse Gordichuk, that last line of defense between the pipes, comes up big, and we'll have a face-off to his left with 21 seconds left on the power play.
They were just lacking that final third product there, as they almost had one, but instead, no final product, and a face-off will see its way all the way back to Anderson, or to Eisenhower. That took a weird bounce off of the boards behind his goal, but Battle Creek able to contain it with 10 seconds left. They'll look to make one more run here through Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer down the left-hand side. He's looking to pick a pass, and that one blocked up, but it comes out to Carey, so no problem. Battle Creek still with it as Danville back to full strength here. It's going to be Chris Affinati that comes out of the bench as Murray makes his way back in, and that one, loud thud down there in the best seats in the house. You're literally up close to the action, so I guess you can't ask for much more up close than that, huh?
That puck just about tickled one of the banners that's up on the rafters. That's how high that puck went up.
Would have been up there in the Chicago Blackhawks Stanley Cup banner that is hanging up there. The 2010 one, we have to be specific. They have more than one. Not this year, though, as Danville working it down the left-hand side here.
Not for a couple of years to play here for the Blackhawks.
Oh, blown skate there. That was on the other end of that, John Champlain, but it worked in their favor. Battle Creek with an attempt in front of net. This one comes out to Bush Anderson, who throws it down. Sam Turner. He's
nice
through one.
job.
A nice backtrack there as this one's opened up for Danville. Now trying to dump it down the right-hand side. Fred Hine. It was caught before Fred Hine, but Affinati coming with it. Affinati to Hine. Hine over to the right-hand side. Battle Creek able to clear this one. It's going to be Sam Turner making a run for it here. fakes a hard pass there, uses the body to fend it off as he retains possession. Fred Hine coming down the center, floating over to the left. Fred Hine down the left side. He's stripped there by Bush Anderson.
Playing a lot of mix and match on the forward lines. I don't think A.J. Tesseraro is full speed tonight.
Seth Ensor on the right. Ensor carries, tries to dump one behind there to Browsen. Browsen's stick was tied up there as he tried to play screen.
Browsen getting mugged in front of the net.
And with a big body, I guess that's about all you can do. Is Battle Creek threatening now.
Legally mugged, let me put it to you that way.
Tesseraro on that one to Denny. Denny throws this one forward to Barakov. Barakov, a nice move to get past one, opens himself up. Denny on it. Denny with a shot off
beautiful.
the chest of Eisenhower. And a pass down that's intercepted, but won back by Danville. It's Barakov on it. He dumps this one down to Justin Browsen. Browsen using that big frame to hold off a man and gets it to Barakov. Tesseraro tries to fight for that one, but Browsen going to be the first one to it. Just got a stick on it. It would have been a hand pass, but instead Browsen got a stick to it. Fred Hine trying to keep that one in there, but it's going to come all the way back down to Jesse Gordichuk. 10-14 left to go in the second period, and Jesse Gordichuk with it. A nice stretch pass there, touched up by Fred Hine, trying to get it through to Atkins, but a good play there by the former Dasher. Ryan Alves is the deciding factor in that one. A good heads-up play there by Fred Hine. This one dumped forward. Now Battle Creek coming down the right-hand side. A little space. Brad Denny there. That one off the blocker of Jesse Gordichuk. And that one a quick rebound shot off the right pad of Jesse Gordichuk. And Danville able to get this one back. They're going to try and work down the right-hand side here. They've got numbers if they could get it. Instead, it comes back down as Brad Denny elects to take a shift change. A long stretch pass there ends up finding Jacob Wolf. As Wolf works down the right. He's past one. He's got some space. Gordichuk with a stick to knock it out and scrum in front of net. We have a delayed penalty here. And it looks like it's going to be against Danville, as that one was blown dead when Danville was in possession.
Yeah, I think somebody got a little sticky with the skates and took somebody down there.
And Troy Murray is going to go back to the penalty box.
I think another high stick call.
That is the second of the night on Troy Murray.
I thought that might be a hook, but very active with the stick. Might have come up late after he got kind of tangled with the Battle Creek player, and suddenly back on another Surf Pro penalty kill.
Face-off won by Battle Creek, but almost turned over, and eventually it is going to find Logan Hoggood, who will try and send it up the boards. Touched up by Danville. Trying to touch that one was Mitch Atkins, as he does end up with it as it bounces off a couple sticks and comes down into the zone. Bush Anderson on it now. 9:10 left to go in the second period. And working the other way with it is Bush Anderson. He's carried a couple deadly opportunities into the zone himself already tonight. This one, no such luck as it comes down along the boards to Gordichuk. As Battle Creek working the other way here through Wolf. Wolf drops it back. It's out to the point to Anderson. Anderson with a shot redirected. That one goes wide right of Gordichuk and is played behind here. On it is Soilis. Stavros Soilis carries. He's taken off the puck there by Mitch Atkins. And Tyler Quintos and Brad Denny were on that one. A shot here in front of net. Goal!
Shorty from Mitch Atkins!
Mitch Atkins, the man who was traded for from the Elmira Enforcers earlier this year. And what a season he's having in his first wearing the orange and black. Another shorty there with 1:04 left to go in the second period.
When you get Tyler Quintos and Mitch Atkins out on the ice, it's just magic the way those two work together well, both on the penalty kill and on the power play. And they're very aggressive going for that short-handed advantage there, and they're able to cash in.
And still on the Surf Pro penalty kill for 1 minute as we have a 3-0 game here in Danville.
What a great shot by Mitch Atkins. He just buried that one.
Battle Creek with some space and time here. Playing it out through Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer into the corner. Danville doing a nice job covering those interior passing lanes. Out to Alvis. Alvis shoots it. That one was up corner, but it was nicely deflected there by Gordichuk. Nicely placed Ryan Alvis, but Gordichuk, once again, how many times can we say this, up to the task, as that one is blockered away in front of goal. Danville going to try and run with it here. Instead, it's back into the zone. A nice play there by Michael Thomas, but Danville putting up some solid defense here as that one sent down and out of the zone.
Seth Enser doing a good job of reading that play, getting in the way, and able to clear that puck.
Definitely a dangerous situation there, but Danville with another short-handed goal on this one is almost doing better tonight when you don't have an extra man out there. Eisenhower's going to have to get that one out quick. Made a mistake there. And it was Patrick Zelok that ended up with it, but Battle Creek can have numbers if they move quick. They do. Coming the other way is Battle Creek. Alvis, that's off the post, no goal. The goaltender's best friend strikes again. Ryan Alvis worked his way beautifully as Gordichuk was found helpless. Another attempt here for Battle Creek, shoved in, that one goes in.
Yeah, they were owed one there.
And Gordichuk not happy with himself after getting bailed out there by the post, but one of those things, and now we have a 3-1 game here.
Yeah, defense let him down a little bit there, not being able to get the puck out. And Jesse Gordichuk got lucky on the first one, but his luck ran out there. And Battle Creek getting on the board for the first time tonight, but very good aggressive play by Battle Creek. They earned that one.
As this one won by Battle Creek and played back into the defensive zone. No longer on the serve pro penalty kill, but Danville pounding down here in this offensive zone. Now out in front, a dangerous opportunity there. Almost Justin Browson found himself on the end of it, but Greg Gorich ended up with it. An errant pass there as they work down the left-hand side. Danville is shot off the blocker of Eisenhower. Now carried back, Browson with it. Browson looks for a pass, he finds one. Out in front, an opportunity there, and no one knows where the puck is. It's coming down the right-hand side, and Battle Creek's got it. Big hit laid there by Danville. Now coming the other way with it with an attempt there is Alexander Gregorich. But instead it's turned over to Barakov. Some big hits now coming from both sides here along the glass. But it's Battle Creek that have the puck here. Alexander Strack plays it back and forth here. That one came back to Nicoletti.
Oh, look out.
Battle Creek with an attempt here down the right-hand side. A little blown skate there, but out in front, and that one intercepted by Fred Hine before any further damage could be done. And now played all the way back here to Alexander Strack.
Smart move by Fred of elevating that puck and getting it out of the zone.
Enough time for a shift change here with 5:55 left to go in the second period. As Battle Creek with some sustained possession here as Stavros Soilis works it down the right. He's got Brown with him, but instead it's off the foot there of Nick Gullo and coming down the other end of the ice. Fred Hine out there, one man to beat. Elects to pull it back, dumps it down to Gullo. Gullo taking off his feet with a huge hit there along the boards. As that one comes back around. Now Battle Creek looking to come the other way with it. They're working here through Michael Thomas. He's taken off the puck there nicely.
Ooh, look out.
A blown skate there as Logan Hoggood goes down, but Troy Murray, his defensive partner, takes it himself. Almost ran with it down, but now turned over in a little bit of a scrum here along the boards. It's Mitch Atkins that clears up the haze. He brings it across the zone. That one trying to find Fred Hine. That connection just been a little bit off so far tonight. It's unusual to see Fred Hine not on the scoreboard yet. This one wide open now with a lot of hits. A dangerous turnover there. Battle Creek gonna have an opportunity. Dealt with very nicely by the Danville defenses. That was a scary moment there in front of what was an open goal of Jesse Gordichuk. Tyler Quintos with a little stick work. Almost a beautiful move there. Ends up with it anyway, as we saw him juggle some pucks earlier tonight in the warm-ups and almost paid off dearly for him there as he would have had an opportunity. Now Hoggood comes the other way. Hoggood with an opportunity off the blocker, almost finds Zelok. Instead off the boards and out to Tyler Quintos.
Wide open play end to end, but a little bit of sloppy play by both teams as well.
Patrick Zelok on the left-hand side. He's stripped of it. Now it comes all the way back to Danville's defense. Now Battle Creek wins it again. A nice stick check there. Winning that one back was number 17, Jarrett Pfeiffer. Chris Affinati on it now, using his body to hold off a man. Right into the glove there of number 27, John Champlain, but turned back over to Sam Turner. Danville getting a bit of a shift change here as Battle Creek plays from behind.
Oh, Battle Creek player got all the way behind the defense, but they missed the pass.
Almost a nice outlet pass there, but
Jacob Wolf was doing everything he could to try to get the attention of his teammates because he had managed to sneak behind the last line of defense for Danville, but the pass missed him and goes all the way down for an icing. Big opportunity blown by Battle Creek.
Face off here to the left side of Jesse Eisenhower. As Justin Browsen's on it now, he might have an opportunity. He does. A shot is swallowed up there and bounced back out as Eisenhower got a glove on it. Seth Ensor dumps this one down looking for Browsen. Finds him. He's trying to find Tesserero along the boards and does. Tesserero looking to pick a pass. Danville trying to build some possession here. 3:27 left to go in the second period. 3-1 the score. This one out in front, an open pass there, trying to find Barakov, but dealt with by Battle Creek as they're going to try and skate down the left-hand side here. Coming the other way is Jared Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer a hold the backhand. That was up and over the net of Jesse Gordichuk. Danville trying to win this one back. Battle Creek trying to keep it in the offensive zone. They don't. And now fought for along the boards here. Looks like Browsen's going to be the first one to it. Passed out to Tesserero. Finds Barakov along the boards here. Barakov to Tesserero, a shot, a rebound, hit the foot of Justin Browsen, almost put back in. Instead, it's behind the net here. Fight for it now, won by Battle Creek and thrown back down the ice. This one will be an icing as it will get far enough. And Sam Turner and Seth Ensor almost perfectly in sync. That was one of those weird sports moments where coming down the other end.
Justin Browsen using that big body to create a lot of opportunities and almost cashed in. Yeah, we're already down to 2:46 left in the second.
And it's 8:34, a quick game so far tonight. Battle Creek gonna have an opportunity here. Running the other way is Marco Luciani. Actually, coming the other way is Luciani was waiting on the side. Upended there, a Danville defender, but just going after the puck as this one finally forced out of the zone. Now coming the other way is Mitch Atkins. Atkins got a goalie to beat. He can, and Eisenhower out of his net. A goalie has been sprawled out by his own defender in the net, taking off its moorings here. Alexander Strack went head first into his own net, and Danville had put it in, but it's not going to matter because the net was off the moorings.
Yeah, net was off the moorings. That's going to cost Danville an opportunity there, but boy, that was a dangerous, dangerous play for the goaltender of the Battle Creek Rumblebees. And I think we're going to get our media timeout finally with 2:25. I think somebody forgot to notify our union that we do get our media timeouts.
And that one, what a wild ride this has been already here tonight with 2:25 left to go in the second period.
I don't think either coach will be happy with the style of play we've seen here in the second period. A little sloppy by both teams.
3-1 the score here. And it's going to be Killian, Hine, Denny, Atkins, and Gullo out there on the ice for Danville when we come back from the media timeout, which will be over very shortly here. On the Battle Creek side, Greg Gorich, Susie, Thomas, Champlain.
I really do like this line with Fred Hine, Mitch Atkins, and the ever-ready bunny, Nick Gullo. It gives you the opportunity to have either Gullo or Atkins take the face-offs, and both are very creative, active players to get that puck out in front of the net. Been very, very fun watching these three play tonight. I think this is a good lineup.
Yeah, I think this is a smart lineup. Gullo, with the effort and the hustle, creates a lot of opportunities just by the fact that he's a pest out there in the best way, and really creates a lot of opportunities for your guys that are really proven scorers, Mitch Atkins, Fred Hine, and of course watching Mitch Atkins pass the puck is a thing of beauty, and when you have Fred Hine out there, you have the perfect guy to finish it. So
Mitch Atkins has gone around talking to every one of the players here on the offense. I think he has an idea for a face-off play here.
Running a stunt off the face-off, not unheard of for this Danville team. We'll see how it wins out. He's going to be going up against John Champlain here, as he's taken off his feet by Champlain. That one thrown up and over the ice. It was tipped. They're saying it was deflected.
I think that's a good call there.
I didn't even see it, so I will have no other choice but to trust their word on that one. No reason not to.
I love the way the men in the striped shirts all work together on that call as well. That's good officiating.
We'll see if they run it again here. Mitch Atkins taking off the face-off, a stick tie. It does eventually come out towards the Danville side, but it comes right out to a Battle Creek Rumblebee.
I think the idea was for Mitch to take two players out.
Yeah, it kind of looked like it as Fred Hine throws this one down. Somebody in the crowd definitely has a whistle. I keep hearing it.
Definitely have some whistles. This is a rowdy crowd tonight.
It reminds me of Vuvuzelas in the World Cup in South Africa, and that was really fun. As Battle Creek with some sustained possession here, a heads-up pass there, gets some space here on the left-hand side. Champlain on it now. They come the other way with it. It was Alexander Gregorich, actually. A shot off the blocker of Jesse Gordachuk. Battle Creek not without their opportunities tonight. Danville trying to win this one back down here on the near side. And eventually it squirts out from amongst the rugby scrum out to Brad Denny. He's got Fred Hine lurking at the blue line, but elects to bring it back around. A nice turnabout. He's passed one, but turned over right in front. Pfeiffer, as that shot deflected there. Brad Denny with a nice stick check.
Good job by Brad Denny, because that looked like it was going to be trouble.
As Danville unable to clear the zone here. 1:11 left to go in the second period. 3-1 Danville as Battle Creek threatening. That one up into the arms like an old friend for Jesse Gordachuk as it comes right into a hug. And we'll have another face-off here in the Battle Creek offensive zone.
Very uncharacteristic mistake there along the boards by Killian. Turned that puck all over and gave Battle Creek a chance. But again, Jesse Gordachuk, that last line of defense coming up strong, and still 3-1 lead for Danville.
Out to Nicoletti. A shot goes wide off the blocker there of Jesse Gordachuk. He had that one covered the whole way through, but this one thrown all the way around, not to the right team though. Is Bush Anderson able to pick it up? He throws it back around where it came from to Murray. Murray out to Justin Browsen. Justin Browsen throws this one forward. It's a nice hustle there by the referee to get out of the way. Is this one to Barakov to Tesserero? A shot. Oh, so close. Eisenhower with a glove save there. Oh, trying to shove it home was Tesserero. Just wide there as it comes out to Hoggood. He dumps it into the arms of Battle Creek. Turn back over to Danville. Trying to find a pass to the point. Browsen, his shot deflected there. Is just getting a stick to it was number 14, or Willie Dagnall.
Good active shift here for A.J. Tesserero, who's all of a sudden found his legs in the second period.
A shot from the point there, a hard shot from the stick of Hoggood is saved by Eisenhower with 15 seconds left to go here in the second period.
A.J. coming off of an injury. That's why he's having a hard time, you know, being able to be the A.J. that we're used to. But man, is he toughened it out and showing some heart tonight, and really showing some active play on the offensive end that time.
Face off here, Patrick Zelok taking it for the Dashers. Awaiting the drop, and it's won by Zelok. Out to Quintos. Quintos has it here, coming down the boards. Still has the puck, although he took a body for his troubles. As with 3 seconds left, this one looking like it's going to run out here, and instead an opportunity right in front of net. Couldn't get through the mess of bodies, though, as Danville will take a 2-goal lead here into the final frame against the Battle Creek Rumblebees. Dennis, we've been talking for quite some time now about this new and improved Battle Creek team, and playing the part tonight, other than some very beautiful passing build-up on a couple of goals from Danville. Credit where credit's due. Battle Creek's really been competitive here tonight. Joel Eisenhower with some beauty saves, of course not to be outdone Jesse Gordachuk, but in a very well-contested game here tonight from both sides.
Every time we see Battle Creek come to town, the team is a whole lot better. They are really starting to get to that point where I think they're going to start surprising some people with their level of play. Like I said, the only thing they're lacking now is some size on that defense. They had some size on the defense, and they all of a sudden could have a formidable team because they have some good offensive playmakers out there now. Really good job by Battle Creek's team to rebuild right in the middle of the season. That's a tough thing to do.
And no secret that they were kind of thrown right into the fire here with starting their franchise earlier this season. And if this improvement is any indication, I think by the time they roll around next year, when they hit that free agent market that is very, very wide open, we've seen a whole roster change for Danville within the last year. It's going to be a lot of fun seeing these two teams come together in the future, and especially seeing Battle Creek hopefully have some sustained success.
They shore up that defense. They're going to have a tough club, but because they've got some offensive playmakers now.
We're going to get the chuck-a-puck off and underway here in the second period. We'll be back in about 10, maybe 12 minutes here for the third and final frame of this game between the Danville Dashers and the Battle Creek Rumblebees. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you again in just a bit. again as the officials make their way out onto the ice here.
Boo, boo, crowd.
Where
That's
did that
crowd
come
noise.
from?
That's just crowd noise.
I didn't hear it.
I'm just kidding. We love the officials. They've actually called a good game tonight.
They're the ones that clarify everything for us up here. So.
Yeah, very good game called by the zebra-striped guys out there.
Refereeing, A+.
Keeping
Outfit, hard C+.
Yeah, that's not a good look for anybody, but the fans just love to boo the referees. It got to be the stripes.
It has to be. We're getting ready for the third period here at the David S. Palmer Arena. Danville up to a 3-1 lead over Battle Creek. We'll go back through a little bit of the games here. It was an even strength goal from Chris Affinati with 6 minutes gone in the first that got us going. The second goal tonight for Danville is they scored 2 in a row. Brad Denny scored on the power play. Mitch Atkins got 2 points on the night. So did Brad Denny so far. When Atkins scored with 11:28 gone in the second, that one came on a shorty, and a penalty assessed to Troy Murray ended up working in the Dashers' favor as it was them up 3-0 heading into about the middle of the second period, and then it was Battle Creek scoring, getting their first and only goal so far tonight. Ryan Alves, the former Dasher, combining with Michael Thomas and Lester Brown on that goal. That one came at even strength, and here we sit at 3-1. The shot totals right now, Danville more than doubling the total here, just by 1 shot though, as they are up 39-19 in the shot category. And honestly, that sounds about right to me. I think that's pretty close on. Battle Creek has had a plethora of opportunities.
Yeah, Battle Creek has been able to generate a lot of offense, but not able to cash in more than once so far against Jesse Gordachuk, and here we go with the third.
Face-off won by Battle Creek, played into the zone there on that one. Bringing it down was number 17, Jarrett Pfeiffer. Now Danville come the other way with it. It's Sam Turner who's going to try and get past one. It comes along the boards. Recovered by Battle Creek, but turned over to Mitch Atkins. Atkins is stripped of it there. A nice play by John Champlain, and that puck came out and pretty close to us up here, but no harm, no foul. Somebody gets a free puck. You like to see it.
Nice play. Lady make down at about 3 rows from the top here, making a nice play, saving the announcers.
And the extra benefit gave it to a little kid.
Aww.
The complete package.
Oh.
Mitch Atkins in the face-off circle here as we restart Alexander Gregorich. Won by Danville, played out to Sam Turner. Sam Turner out to Quintos. Quintos with a little bit of space, fires a shot off the bar. Oh, so close for Tyler Quintos. And right back into it as he had beat most of that Battle Creek defense. But Sam Turner with it now.
Good start to the power play here for Danville.
Didn't realize there was a power play there. Was it a delay
box.
game?
Yep, Champlain go into the box for DOG.
Did not even see that, thank you. As Sam Turner out at the point with it now. Turner to Quintos. Quintos with space, but comes back to the point. Turner with a pass. That one off the stick hard there. Browser around. Oh, did he save that one? What a play there.
Wow.
Wow, Joel Eisenhower, take a bow, young man. Not the first time we've seen him pull one out of the void so far tonight. As earlier, Alexander Strack pulled one off the goal line, and I don't think anybody in here believes that one didn't go in, but
good
what a play that was, as Danville created a great opportunity there.
Great wraparound, but just somehow stayed out.
I've seen some weird goals go in, but some normal goals not go in, as that was one of them. As Danville is much on the offensive here, Justin Browsen almost picked one up there. As this one played into the zone, early action here in the third period, as we are on the Jenna Worth power play, it is worth mentioning. As fought for along the boards, out to the point, Browsen a shot. That one didn't quite make it, and it ended up behind the net of Eisenhower.
Ooh, hit the official and stayed in.
And one back by Quintos. Quintos over to Atkins. Atkins on goal with a nice move to get past.
Oh, another good stop.
Turner goes high, and that one was in. Turner goes high after being dropped off the pass there. Looks like Mitch Atkins is going to get his 3rd point of the night on that assist. Hey, why have a goal when you can have an assist, eh?
Yeah, Mitch Atkins with a great play. but Eisenhower came up big with the stop, and instead of trying to shove that rebound pass from a bad angle, he drops it back to Turner, who just fires it home. Eisenhower down and out, not even a chance, and Turner able to elevate for the score.
Turner brings that one up. Mitch Atkins on the assist. We'll see who else gets the kudos for that secondary assist there, but the majority of that play created by Mitch Atkins, who's had a good night tonight, as this one was won by Battle Creek. Played back into the zone here. Is Battle Creek able to recover through Luciani? Luciani throws one off the blocker there of Gordichuk. Tyler Quintos also picking up the assist there on that one, the official word there.
That's the third goal of the weekend for Sam Turner.
He's having a heck of a weekend. Oh, that one played in front of net. How?
Yeah. Oh my goodness!
Snatched out of nothing by Eisenhower.
AJ Tesserero gets the puck in front of the net, tries to slap it home, and cannot believe that he was robbed on that one.
And that one you almost just have to give your kudos to Eisenhower pulling that one out of thin air, as AJ Tesserero just robbed third degree.
Oh, another tip of a shot from the point. Tesserero getting a stick on it, redirects it, but Eisenhower able to get the body in the way of that one. Eisenhower's given up 4 goals, and it could be 9-0 right now.
Tesserero's on the hunt, too. Don't be surprised if we see him grab one. But it's Soilis coming the other way for Battle Creek. He plays one in front. A nice stick check there by Browsen, as Strack throws one on. Out in front, Jesse Gordichuk going to have to seal that right side. A delayed penalty against Danville. We're going to have a trip. It looks like that one was called against Stavros Soilis, and going to the box for it. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be Bobby Killian.
Kills to the box, and we'll be on a Serve Pro penalty kill here.
As we do go on that Serve Pro penalty kill, 17-17. Couldn't have timed it more perfect than that. Left to go here in the third period. 4-1 the score.
Atkins and Quintos again, the forwards for the PK.
That went off the skate there of Tyler Quintos, up into the air and settled by Battle Creek. Fighting for it here, Danville going to have an opportunity. Stick taken out of the hands there of Mitch Atkins, who almost had a run with it. As now it's Battle Creek, coming the other way, drawing it behind the goal, trying to wrap around, looking for a pass, out to the point. Point pass goes back around. Looking for some space. Is this one behind the net? Danville doing a great job collapsing those passing lanes. Mitch Atkins going to be on the run with this one. He's got Tyler Quintos to his left. Mitch Atkins on it. Atkins shoots, redirected and blocked out of the way by Eisenhower.
Oh.
Have a night, young man.
Another big stop. Magic Mitch coming in on the play. And
this game could be 13-1.
oh, yeah.
As that one was thrown down, 1:08 left to go here in the third period. We actually in the penalty kill here. Let me change my words just a little bit. English, not my primary language. That's what we're going to run with.
Mine neither. My first language is gibberish.
Oh, I thought you were going to say another word, but I don't know if we're allowed to say that on air. Stavros Soilis coming down the right-hand side. Soilis looking to pick a pass. He wraps it around. Familiar scenario here. It almost feels like deja vu as this one's played down, coming to Wolf. Wolf on it now out to Stoilis. Over to Nicoletti, who fires a shot wide and high there of the goal of Jesse Gordichuk, and Fred Hine going to be the first one to it. He sends it down into the zone. Patrick Zelok, the only dasher in attendance, and doing a good job. He might have an opportunity. Tries to wrap it around, almost gets it. That one went wide, but it's going to earn a penalty. We'll have a little bit of 4-on-4 here. And Zelok, just a nice hustle play. He was the only one down there, and Eisenhower took a little bit too long throwing that one out. And it's Soilis going to be going to the box. He's had a good night so far tonight for Battle Creek. Created a lot of offensive opportunities, and they hate to see him go off the ice. And a nice tip by Patrick Zelok to draw the penalty. As we see a little 4-on-4 action, I'm all for it. Get it? For it. As this one played out to the point. Oh, a nice check there by Battle Creek, now bringing it the other way. It's McNary.
I just figured out the language one, too. That was a funny joke, too. You're on a roll tonight, Nate.
I am losing my mind slowly but surely. As this one brought down the left side by Sam Turner.
Leads to quality broadcasting.
Yeah, how else could you explain Harry Carey?
Holy cow!
You know, I actually listened to a broadcast that he did the other night and didn't realize how good your impression is. Fred Hine here from the point. Out to Ensor. Ensor carries. He's got space.
Come on, Seth.
Seth Ensor brings it around. A stick check there.
Oh,
in
nice
on that one. That
play.
was John Champlain doing a job there.
Can't clear, though.
Hind to Ensor.
Oh, there's
Ensor to Turner.
Going
Turner
here.
to Hind.
They
Hind to
got it
Ensor.
going.
Open net. He's got a
They
shot.
got it going.
That one off the body there. Throwing himself in the way was Connor McNary. No one knows where the puck is.
I think it got caught in the equipment
It is
of
stuck
McNary.
in the leg of Connor McNary. Sometimes you just can't write this stuff.
Oh, Conor McNary, you're using the luck of the Irish there to make the nice plays. I don't know.
We'll let that one sit there for a minute, Dennis. We're going to sit in silence after that. 1 minute and 7 seconds here on the Genilworth power play now as Danville finds himself at a man advantage.
I'm blaming the margarita between periods.
As this one comes out to Sam Turner on the point. Turner over to the captain, Justin Browsen. Browsen does a nice job keeping it in. Over to Quintos. Quintos back over to the other side. Just a little bit too hard there for the stick of Sam Turner. Turner on this one. Does a nice job with a stick deke to create some space. He's got Atkins. He chooses to go out to Quintos.
Oh, they got it going
Browsen
again.
with a little space. Just a little bit too hard there as he couldn't hold on to that one. Quintos with a hustle play to get it back. Browsen with a shot wide off the boards. Comes out to Quintos.
They're just pouring it on.
Quintos to Turner.
Just a matter of time before they cash
Back
in.
to Quintos. He's got space. Quintos with a nice move. Tries to pick a pass there to Justin Browsen, but it leaks out wide of the goal and comes back to Turner.
Full control
Kept
for
in
the
by
Dashers.
Atkins. Got a little tired legs here for Battle Creek, you would think. Browsen here. Out to Turner. Turner fakes a shot and elects to pull it around. He does so. He brings it back out to Quintos.
Taking their time, working that puck.
10 seconds left on the penalty. A shot there from the point. Trying to redirect it was Justin Browsen off the stick of Sam Turner. Comes out to Quintos. Quintos to Atkins.
Oh, nice
Atkins with a
play.
nice move. Finds some space. Almost picked a pass.
out,
And now Battle
fresh out
Creek.
of the puck.
It's Soilis coming the other way. He's got a one-on-one. Soilis. What a save. Jesse Gordichuk. Sticking out that left blocker.
Big
And
old
comes up with a
pass.
huge save there in the breakaway as Soilis came streaking out of the box.
Those beautiful, shiny pads. Making another stop.
Battle Creek still threatening here. We're going to have another penalty from the back here as that one,
Ooh.
the hook.
Oh, man, another player took a big fall behind the net. Now a little pushing and shoving.
Looks like it was Marco Luciani. Might have blown a skate there as he hit the ice. He was checked up on by Logan Hawgood, making sure he was okay.
Yeah, it was a very awkward fall for the Battle Creek player. I'm glad he's okay.
Always good to have Marco back in town. Started out this season on the Danville Dashers and now a member of the Battle Creek Rumblebees. A productive season so far for them as they continue to make those acquisitions and trade away and bring in assets.
Got to find another player on the team with the last name Polo. Would be perfect.
Face-off won by Nick Gullo here as he brings it out from behind. He's going to throw this one down as we're back on the Serve Pro penalty kill. Going from one side of the advantage to the other here early on in the third period. 13 flat left to go in the third. 1:42 on the penalty.
Barakov and Gullo on the forecheck.
Barakov gets himself into space here. Played that one out, and it's going to come all the way back out to Luciani, who throws it down there to Soilis. Soilis dumps it to Luciani along the boards, but it looks like Brad Denny's going to get there first. He does. He bats it out. Comes back to Soilis. Soilis has Thomas. Finds Thomas. Some aggressive forechecking here from Danville might lead to an opportunity eventually.
Ooh.
Came out to Luciani in front of net here. Battle Creek had an opportunity, trying to poke it out of there. Danville with some nice poke checks to get that one rid of it and sent all the way back down the other end of the ice. Now they'll get a shift change.
Barakov doing a great job on that shift.
Zelok, Seth Ensor, Fred Hine, Brad Denny out there. Now the PK unit for Danville as Brad Denny ends up with this one thrown along the boards here. That comes out to Alves. A nice stick check there as Ensor's trying to win it back. He's fighting against the odds here though as Danville able to try and fight this one out. It just keeps rebounding right to Battle Creek. And some good defensive hustle here from Danville as they keep on with the stick checks, and it eventually works out as Brad Denny ends up firing one around. Just takes a bounce up there, and they're going to be able to kill it now. We're at 30 seconds left on the penalty here.
Good job by Seth Ensor getting so deep out of his usual defensive spot, making the play.
Pfeiffer down the right-hand side. Pfeiffer fires a flub of a shot. That one came weird off the stick, but he's going to end up with it around the side here. Instead, comes back around to Shea Carey. Shea Carey and Pfeiffer down there, and it ends up coming out to Battle Creek. A nice poke check there, but instead, a nice stick deep gets it out of trouble.
Fred Hine with a nice play.
Some aggressive forechecking here. Danville back to full strength. Some opportunities here for Battle Creek. That one redirected up and out of play into the net. What a hectic period that was.
Good finish to that power play by Battle Creek. But Danville Dashers again coming up big. Man, I really like watching Quintos and Atkins play together on that penalty kill. They are annoying, and they can create some opportunities while down a man.
A shot here from the left-hand side doesn't make it through the tangle of bodies. On that one was Alexander Gregorich.
He had to get by Browsen's body. That isn't going to be easy.
That one thrown down there by Browsen into the corner. It comes back out to Barakov. Barakov with it along the boards. Another athletic play there by the referee to get out of the way of that one. As this one comes back through Barakov. Barakov does a nice job using leverage, retaining possession, but an errant pass there is going to end up back with Brad Denny.
Barakov, Brausen, and A.J. Tesserero together. I like that combination, too.
Now coming the other way with it is Alexander Strack. He throws that one down. He was looking to find Soilis, but it's going to come back down. It looks like icing was waved off there. Now Danville looking to come the other way with it. Chris Affinati. He finds Tesserero, pulls one back. Affinati with a shot. That one didn't make it through, or it would have been in, as they had him fooled with a 2-on-1 there. But now they work the other way, Battle Creek. Looking for Greg Gorich. Instead, it's intercepted. Now Danville trying to work the other way with it. A little back and forth here. Come the other way, Michael Thomas passes it off. That one played off to Alexander Strack and thrown forward into the offensive zone to Luciani. Luciani, a shot off the crossbar and in. That was a beauty from Marco Luciani, as they're back to within 2 goals here, 4-2, as Battle Creek. Marco Luciani goes bar down.
Luciani making it look like he was going to go to the right side of Jesse Gordachuk, as it was 1-on-none against the goaltender there, and instead he goes top shelf on the near side, able to get it just bar down and in. Beautiful play by Marco Luciani.
We really have seen some great play both sides of the ice in both types of defense, of offense. This has been a great game tonight, Dennis.
Yeah, both teams really playing a pretty good, tough game here. The second period got a little sloppy, but here in the third, really impressive brand of hockey here. Very entertaining for this big crowd, too.
A very good look for the FPHL when you can have 2 periods of great hockey and 1 period of incredibly fun, a little bit sloppy hockey. That's a good look. That one bouncing dangerously into the arms of Jesse Gordachuk. And he's led 2 in tonight. Some nice plays there. Marco Luciani faking him out to the right side. And the earlier one.
And we're going to get our media break on time.
That's a little more efficient.
Yeah. I think they forgot last period.
Understandable.
We almost made it to the end of the second period without the media break, all the way down to 2.5 minutes.
So right now we have 2 former Dashers scoring on their old club here tonight, in Ryan Alves and Marco Luciani. In the assist there on that second goal to Marco Luciani was Michael Thomas and Stavros Soilis. Earlier we saw Michael Thomas and Lester Brown. So Michael Thomas with 2 points here tonight.
Well, he had 130 catches in the NFL this year. Oh, wait a minute. That was an old joke we weren't supposed to use again. Sorry.
We reuse that. That's okay. It's like reduce, reuse, and recycle, right? I'm a child of the 90s. I know my pop culture references.
There you go.
And right now the point leader for Danville is Mitch Atkins with 3 points. Brad Denny and Tyler Quintos both have 2. Bobby Killian, Fred Hines, Sam Turner, Chris Affinati, and Artem Efimov Barakov with 1. On the other end of the ice, Michael Thomas with 2, Marco Luciani, Lester Brown, Ryan Alves, and Stavros Soilis. Man, try saying that 10 times fast. All have 1.
That's a great hockey name, though.
It is. Stavros is a great name. It's a great name. I bet the 50-50 pot tonight is decent sized here, Dennis. We got a big crowd in attendance tonight. I was trying to go get nachos, and I would have had to wait 3 hours. They must be looking out for my figure.
A lot of people standing around didn't even come back to their seats, but they are still in the arena.
Justin Browsen trying to play this one off the boards there. He was looking for Barakov, but instead doesn't find anybody. And Battle Creek able to play with it out of the defensive zone here. That one a nice interception there by Tesserero.
Oh,
laid
nice
off nicely.
play.
Browsen had a shot. That one was blockered away by Joel Eisenhower.
Some pretty passing by Danville, almost cashed in.
Pfeiffer trying to make a hit and run here. Instead, it's going to be played off as Alves almost comes up with it. Instead, it comes over to Murray. Murray doing a nice job to hold it along the boards here. Almost finds Barakov. Tesserero applying some pressure. And coming the other way with it is number 87, Michael Thomas.
Smart play by Troy Murray, not trying to push the issue there, just keeping the puck out of play until his defense could come to his help.
Murray out there with Logan Hoggood. Hoggood on the puck now. Looking to a stretch pass there. A nice pass to Fred Hine, who dumps it down into the zone. Mitch Atkins out on the ice for Danville, as Justin Browsen wins that one back, using a body to hold on to it. He's trying to dump that down to Atkins, but instead stripped up by Battle Creek. A shot open in front of that. Fred Hine. Looks like we're actually going to have a penalty here as well, and that one's going to go against Michael Thomas. He's going to see himself to the sin bin for a Genilworth power play. Right now, 8:19 left to go.
That was another one of these instances where the Danville Dashers, putting a lot of pressure on, were able to draw that penalty, and Michael Thomas not too happy with the official, but they've been right on all the calls tonight. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt on that one as well.
Someone just made a General Hospital reference in this chat, and I've never been so thankful that my mom watches that show all the time. They said Stavros Cassadine. I know who that is. Kind of. I don't really know anything about him, but I know who it is. It's Danville on the power play now. Redirected in front of goal. Fred Hine trying to chip that one in. Comes back out to Quintos. We'll see if they can get that possession we saw earlier as they were pouring it on.
Here we go again.
Mitch Atkins. Atkins across here to Browsen. Browsen fires a goal! Justin Browsen on distance.
Great passing again. Quintos and Atkins playing a little give and go on the near side here, working the pass back to the point. And Justin Browsen, I love having him on the point early in the power play, because that gives you just that extra firepower. And he was able to wrist shot a beautiful shot past Eisenhower, who didn't even have a chance on that one.
Fred Hine should get the unofficial assist on that one, as he was screened right in front of Eisenhower. A nice job there by Danville, combining on the power play goal. Justin Browsen, who just recently got his 200th goal as a Dasher. That was quite the achievement. Assisted by Atkins and Quintos.
Only took about 8 hours to get him that goal, too.
Gordichuk has lost his right glove. And that goal, that one actually ended up in the goal. The puck ended up in the goal, but the glove of Gordichuk had come off about 10 seconds earlier, and play was blown dead.
Yeah, Battle Creek not happy about that one, but the puck was out of play, I actually think the puck was in Gordichuk's glove at one point and was knocked out as they knocked the glove right off of him.
Face off here to the right of Gordichuk, won by Battle Creek, but turned over here to Quintos. Quintos coming down the right-hand side. He's got Mitch Atkins to his left. Quintos holds past a man. Out in front, a beauty of a pass, just unable to fire it home. Nobody there for Danville. As Seth Ensor, the first one to this one around the boards. Coming back around here, it's going to be Sam Turner that ends up with it. Turner tries to pick out Patrick Zelak there, but just a little bit too far ahead as Zelak hits the deck. Now fought for along the boards. This one petering out. We're going to have this one blown dead.
A little pushing and shoving behind the net again.
A little chippiness here. We'll see what comes of it. I think the puck was out of view too, so that's more likely than not going to be what the stoppage was about.
Yeah, there's not going to be a call on it, but there was a lot of pushing and shoving behind the net.
5-2 Danville, and Battle Creek show a little emotion here at the end, and good on them. That's a good sign for them. As we'll see how this one turns out here by the end of it. 7 minutes left to go here in the third period. And playing it down the right-hand side is Battle Creek. They've been creating some possession here so far tonight, but Danville's defense just been great at cutting it out so far as Barakov pulls this one back and gets a pass out to Browsen.
Yeah, big body in action there.
Big body Browsen. And bearded Ben Bukal. We got all the B's. As Pfeiffer throws this one down, a nice pass there to Jesse Gordichuk, who throws it behind.
Speaking of Ben Bukal, he says he's 2 weeks away from coming back.
An attempt here for Battle Creek. They had it open in front. Now it's going to be Bush Anderson firing into a mess of bodies there. Nobody home. He does keep that one in the zone, though. It's played around to Soilis. Actually, that's Ryan Alves back there. This one played in front, trying to touch
nice
it up
play.
is Barakov. Can he get to it? Not quite quick enough there as it was dealt with by Bush Anderson, but a hustle play there by Barakov. As Nick Gullo now going to play some pressure. He wants one of his own. Some nice passing here by Battle Creek. That one thrown down the ice, tipped up into the defensive zone for Danville. Jesse Gordichuk, the first one to it. He throws that one along the boards. Fought for. Mitch Atkins is over there. Nick Gullo. This one comes out to Gordichuk. He freezes it. That one came out of the scrum, just kind of eked its way towards the net, and Gordichuk taking no risks covering that one up.
That puck, slow motion, crawling its way to the goal. And Jesse Gordichuk just decided to hold for a faceoff. Very impressed with the hustle from the Danville Dasher forwards tonight, really causing a lot of havoc. And still working hard here with 5:40 left and up 3.
Hoggood played that one from Murray, but it's tied up along the boards here. Fred Hine has his stick tied up. He threw that one out of the zone. Looks like it was probably tipped up somewhere along the line. And they're going to say that it was. Or potentially not, actually. Fred Hine going to the box. Looked at first like they were going to wave it off, and Ray Tremblay not thrilled about that one, and he's probably got a case with that one.
Again, the officials doing a good job of coming together to confer, though, so I got to give them credit for taking the time to make that call.
Face off here to the left to Jesse Gordichuk as Danville goes back on the Serve Pro penalty kill. Played by Bush Anderson over to his defensive partner. A shot there, blockered away. Nicely done, Jesse Gordichuk.
Oh, nice play by Troy Murray taking the body out there.
Murray doing everything he can to get this one out of the zone. Danville would like to have another shorty, I think it's safe to say, as Marco Luciani, the goal scorer, has this one. Fought 4 along and sent along the boards all the way up to Bush Anderson. Trying to grab that one was Quintos. Now Atkins is fighting for it. Atkins along with it. Battle Creek, a dangerous opportunity here is Jesse Gordichuk diving, sprawling, crawling to get that one trapped under the glove.
That was a dangerous play by Jesse Gordichuk, flying out from the crease to make that play. If he does not get that puck, Battle Creek's got an easy opportunity to stuff it home.
Face off here to the left of Gordichuk, won by Battle Creek. Played out by the point man. A big shot here from Bush Anderson is wide and high. Comes back off the boards. Battle Creek retains possession. That one played across the blue line. Gordichuk went up to get it, but it was well high. Big hit to the boards here. Nick Gullo still contained well by Battle Creek. Danville throwing some bodies around now to try and take off some of this pressure, but Battle Creek stringing some nice possession together as Murray has it. He does a nice job of getting that one out. Barakov tried to run with it, but Murray ends up having to play defense again, bringing it back now. Battle Creek can have a little bit of an opportunity here. A pass across the blue line.
Nice play by Hoggood.
Logan Hoggood with a nice stick check. Out in front, Gordichuk the save. Gordichuk another save. And what a scrum that was, as it looked like it was Soilus that ended up firing that first one. The rebound coming all the way out to Marco Luciani, and Gordichuk being made work for that one here. 4:22 left to go in the third period. 48 left to go in the penalty kill.
Flailing sticks by Battle Creek, just trying to put a stick on that puck, and the next thing you know, it's flopping up at Gordichuk. Ooh, big stop by Mitch Atkins, taking the whole brunt of it.
Quintos scores! And Quintos repays the favor. Mitch Atkins put his body on the line, as we've seen him do time and time again. And Danville, a huge hustle play, comes back, and Atkins scored, or Quintos scores. Atkins scored in spirit, that's what we're going to say.
Second shorty of the night for the Danville Dashers, and that twosome of Mitch Atkins and Tyler Quintos cash in again. Mitch Atkins giving up the body, and then Quintos quickly out on the break and manages just one on the goalie. He drew a penalty too. There was going to be a penalty call on there, but he didn't need that call. He cashes in.
If Mitch Atkins gets an assist on that, it'll be his 4th point of the night. Regardless, Tyler Quintos gets his 3rd of the night, 2 assists and a goal, so well deserved.
Mitch Atkins with the big bruise on the leg as well on that one.
I would think for the sake of the hustle play, he'll get an assist on that one. With 4 minutes left here to go in the third period, we'll find out. Stretch pass here to Shea Carey. dumped down. Danville fighting for it. Wrapped up there. There was a little bit of a scrum on that one. 15 seconds left to go here in the penalty kill. Third period, 3:45 left to go. As this one played by Battle Creek. They've had some nice possession here recently, but Danville with their second shorty of the night, way up to the battle plan here. Oh, a shot on goal here, left blockered away by Jesse Gordachuk. He's done a heck of a job. Stretch pass here, Fred Hines got it.
Here we go.
Run to beat, and left there. Ekes out to Patrick Zelok. Zelok is stripped there.
Back to even strength.
That was Jarrett Pfeiffer with the nice stick away. Now come the other way with it. A big hit laid there by Sam Turner. And a little bit of a slash there coming off of Kakos. Played for, fought for to the right of Jesse Gordachuk. Dangerous opportunity here. Shot onto the blocker and rode away. Jesse Gordachuk doing well to get down and cover. Fought for a little bit sloppy here along the boards as it eventually comes out to Sam Turner. Laid into the boards there as he gets it out. Seth Ensor, a stretch pass to Barakov. He'll have one to beat. Barakov one to beat, a little bit of room here. Working down the right-hand side, pulls it back. He's looking for a pass to the point.
Oh, nice stick.
A stick away there by Michael Thomas. As this one comes all the way back out here, number 49, Alexander Gregorich playing it. And now coming the other way with it is Battle Creek. Out to Alves along the boards. Stick check away as Danville really pressing forward here with 2:19 left to go.
Barakov again.
A couple bigger hits here coming down the stretch as some contested play here as Danville sets up in the offensive zone. Barakov on it now. Pass to one, a nice play, open net on the side. A defensive effort there.
Chris Affinetti almost cashing in for the second time
I think
tonight.
that was Greg Gorich with the nice defensive play, but Affinetti right on cue. Right there, another shot off the blocker. Affinetti just misses the rebound. That one couldn't have been any more perfect, but just a little bit too fast there. Affinetti now with it. Actually, Nick Gullo with it. Gullo fires one on off, blockered away. I'm not even sure that hit the blocker. I think that was the defender knocking that one away as Fred Hine grabs it. Now Quintos. Quintos to Hine. Hine across, that one up in the air out to Brad Denny. Just as planned off the leg there of the Battle Creek defenseman. In on that block was Ryan Alves. Actually, Jacob Wolf. This one out to Strack. Strack throws one forward. That one dumped into the zone there by number 17, Jarrett Pfeiffer. Comes all the way to Gordachuk. We've got 1:15 left on the clock here. Fred Hine. Fred Hine dumps that one down. It was touched up here, so no icing as that one is played by David Nicoletti.
Outcome of this one already decided, but Danville still skating hard.
Justin Browsen gets the turnover here. A nice stick check to get that one into space. Fred Hine. Hine with a nice move, got past one, couldn't get past Stavros Soilis. Now Battle Creek come the other way. Soilis in front of net.
Look out.
Oh, a nice save. Jesse Gordachuk gloves that one away as Soilis had a nice opportunity and ended up in the net, but the puck did not. Jesse Gordachuk doing a nice job there at keeping that one out.
45.6 seconds left. The outcome of this one is decided, but both teams skating hard all the way to the final buzzer. Love seeing that.
And Mitch Atkins has 4 assists tonight, Dennis.
Yep. He's having a big, big night and created a lot more opportunities than that. Him and Quintos having big games tonight.
And that's what they'll need going down the stretch here. It's Soilis with it, though, right now.
Oh, big hit by Troy Murray, and it almost looked like we're going to see a fight there.
It was kind of goofy. The stick is broken up into the board.
Yeah.
You don't see that a whole lot. 20 seconds left to go here. The official hounds the stick down. Eisenhower ended up with it. That one shot on to goal here. Looks like clock's going to run out 11 seconds, 10, as we play down the stretch here. Battle Creek still pressing forward. Playing this one down, it's Luciani. Luciani picks a pass, left-hand side. One last attempt is swallowed up, Jesse Gordachuk. What a save there, and that's a good way to end it as the clock does run out. Looks like they are going to let this one run out. Is that one rightfully so decided already, I would argue.
Good way to end this one with another big stop by Jesse Gordachuk. A complete, strong team effort by the Danville Dashers tonight. Wins this one going away, 6-2 score. Never in doubt from the start to finish, Danville in full command. But my goodness, this Battle Creek team keeps getting better and better every time we see them.
They do indeed, and that's an encouraging sign going down the stretch of the season here. And it'll be interesting to watch as we finish up here. Danville on a hot streak. They beat Carolina. Now they've taken 2 games from a resurgent Battle Creek side in front of a packed house at the David S. Palmer Arena. Hashtag Pack the Palmer indeed. Done and in.
Great game tonight here. Oh my goodness. AJ giving me the business as he's skating off. He did such a good job on the color last Saturday when he was pressed into duty, and he was giving us the business here as he skates off.
6-2 the final score here in Danville. I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb. Mitch Atkins, the first star. Tyler Quintos, the second star. And Brad Denny, the third star. We'll see. We'll see. It'll be interesting.
I think you got good ones there. I think you got good picks. Boy, Mitch Atkins, what a big game. Tyler Quintos, another big game. I know he didn't cash in much on the score chart, but Barakov being really annoying, especially on the PKs, having a big game as well. Loved seeing that combination of Fred Hine, Nick Gullo, and Mitch Atkins together tonight as well. But 2 shorties for the Danville Dashers, showing that they just had full command of this game from start to finish, and they're going to send this crowd home very happy with that 6-2 win.
Very, very happy indeed. 2 shorthanded goals, 3 power play goals. It was a good night to be a Danville Dasher here, a 6-2 win, and we'll get your stars here.
Only 1 goal when it was even strength?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And it's Mitch Atkins with the first star, Tyler Quintos with the second star, and Brad Denny with the third star.
I believe somebody predicted that.
I think you're right. Brad Denny, the first assist, 1 goal. Tyler Quintos, 3 assists on the night, and Mitch Atkins, 4 assists on the night.
Wow.
Both of them scoring 1 goal. A 5-pointer for Mitch Atkins. He was traded in from Elmira earlier on in the season, and Tyler Quintos, the late addition as well. What a move by Ray Tremblay to go out and get these guys. It was well done by everyone here at the Dashers, and that's a 58-shot night for Danville. So we owe a little bit of a hat tip, I would argue, here to Battle Creek's Joel Eisenhower. He had a good night tonight.
He was in a shooting gallery all
night
long.
He was. 52 saves, .89 save percentage. Not a bad night for him, and if he can string a couple of those nights together, bring in a big body, as you said, on defense, really looking good here for Battle Creek.
Each time we see this Battle Creek club, we see something else we like. They're doing a really good job in the middle of the season of fixing the problems that they had early on, and I think next year these guys are going to be tough to play.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Well, the Dashers seized the opportunity, I think is the best way to put that. Take 2 from the Battle Creek Rumblebees, and we'll be back in action next weekend. So that's going to basically do it for here. For Dennis Michelson, I'm Nate Williamson. We'll see you all again. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe here to your second or first favorite FPHL team. Depends on if you're a Danville Dashers first. But if not, we're automatically your second favorite. So that's fine. We'll see you again in a couple of weeks here, right here at the David S. Palmer Arena.